Don't blink! All in. Just my style.
What up, guys? Maxske here, and I'm bringing you a brand new Ekko YouTube video. And today's video is inside my Ekko Mine number 24. That's right, another educational video for you guys because the season is ending. So I want to give you guys as much, tips and tricks as possible to get the rank that you guys want. That being said, if you don't know what Inside My Ekko Mine is, it's a series where I watch one of my ranked games and we analyze my gameplay, my teammates' gameplay, the enemy's gameplay, see what they did good, see what they did bad, and together we become better League of Legends and also Ekko players. That being said, this game is in D2-ish elo. Not exactly sure, but this was my Smurf account and it was in D4, but it had D2 MMR. So this is like a D2 game. And looking at my team, I have a Kai'Sa, a Soraka, Warwick, Cho'Gath. I have a Kai'Sa, one of the best AD carries in the game. Warwick is sort of out of the meta, but he's still pretty good. A lot of healing. Cho'Gath is pretty good. And Soraka is obviously perma healing. So we have a lot of healing on our team. The enemy team has a Mordekaiser, Kayn, Renekton. So they also have a good amount of healing, especially with the Conquer and the Mordekaiser. So, and then they have a Brand, Lucian, bot lane. All right, not bad. So I'm versing a Renekton, and Renekton, going into this matchup, this is a top lane matchup, and Ekko was terrible versus these top lane champions. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to avoid fighting, because if I fight him, there's literally no way that I win unless he makes a huge mistake. So I'll let the wave push towards me. So I'm trying to keep the wave in the middle of mid lane or push towards me, because if the wave pushes towards him, then he could just freeze it and then I'm gonna get perma ganked and perma jumped on. So I'm only throwing my Qs to get those last hits and trying to keep the wave in the center. But here I hit level 2 first and he jumps on me, so I'm just gonna start fighting him. Pop corrupting potion, gets him, he ignites me. He has nullifying orb. Ooh, I flash ignite him, auto attack. He doesn't die here. So I actually there, boom, just like that, we got the kill. So if you guys watched that, he tried to fight me level 1 when I turned level 2. That's just bad wave management in his part, because you should know how many minions it takes to get to level 2 on the first couple of waves, on the first 2 waves. And so I started fighting him at level 2. I had the QE. Ekko has a pretty good level 2. Popped the corrupting potion and then got him pretty low. And then I flash auto ignited him, but he leveled up right when that happened. Like, the split second before I flash auto ignited him, he leveled up, so he got more HP. But regardless, he ended up overstaying and not respecting my, dash range, and then he ended up dying, burning his flash, and it's just like that, we kill Renekton solo. So that should actually never happen. Like, if you're playing Renekton and you're versing an Ekko, that should never happen because you have the total advantage versus the Ekko. But like I said before, the only way I win this matchup is if he makes a stupid mistake. And guess what he did? He tried to fight me level 1. So in my first bag, I got Doran's Ring and the Dark Seal. I love going to early game items. I feel like, they benefit Ekko a lot. So we know that Renekton doesn't have flash, right? So what we're trying to do, we're trying to debate him and get my jungler to gank him, because he has no escapes. He has no flashes. And so we're fighting him, being extra aggressive, and then just like that, run away, let my jungler handle the rest. So a good tip for you guys, if the enemy mid laner does not, or any lane that you're in, if they don't have flash, try to keep the wave in the middle, frozen in the middle, or pushing towards you. And then just try to get them to fight, or try to get them to overextend, and then just spam ping your jungler, and it'll be free ganks, especially if the enemy champion doesn't really have any dashes. So, and another thing you could do is, if you know they don't have flash and the wave is pushing towards you, you can actually start stepping up towards them and they'll get scared and back up, so you're denying them CS. But like anytime before you back, make sure you push the wave into the enemy tower, and yeah, then you back. Because if you back without pushing the wave, the enemy will push the wave into you, and then you'll end up losing the CS and the minions and the XP and all that. So make sure you always push the wave into the enemy tower before you back, unless the wave is frozen, and then you don't really have to do that. So now we have the good lead. We have 1 kill, 1 assist. My jungler is 2-0, and my bot lane died once. It's fine. You'll see this Inside My Ekko Mine episode is really about how you have to 1v9 a game because the game just gets lost. Right now it's going pretty good, but in a couple of in 10 minutes you'll realize wow, you could lose this game, Maxske. You got to play better. So yeah, this game turns into a 1v9 game. But that being said, I know Renekton's going to come over this wall because I have a vision. EQ, auto attack, ignite, boom. That was actually pretty close. Renekton, like I said, Renekton does so much damage. Like, if I didn't know my Ekko damage, if I didn't know I could survive that, one bad move, and I die there from one more auto attack. Renekton has just so much damage, it's insane. And you saw it right there, he literally had 10 HP, but I can't even kill him because he just has perma CC. But thank God we killed him, we had enough damage. And it could have, that was a little bit risky, not gonna lie. I would not recommend doing that, because that could have been really, really bad, but it worked out. I had enough damage. Because he also had Nullifying Orb, right? Nullifying Orb is a big counter to Ekko, because Ekko lacks damage, especially early game. So the enemy team has like MR, and then they have like a stupid Nullifying Orb shield. It just negates a lot of your damage. So now we're 2-0. How do we carry this game? We gotta keep doing the same thing we're doing. Keep forcing the Renekton to fight us, and keep ganking him. So what am I doing? I know my jungler is coming. My jungler is literally right in the river. Just jump and fight Renekton. It's a Renekton guy. He wants to fight you 24/7. Look. Like, why is he trying to fight me? And just like that, he's dead again. And now I'm 3-0-1. Right? So you guys see that this is a diamond, a high diamond. Well, season 9, high diamond. Renekton player. He's not autofilled, he actually plays Renekton. And he keeps making the same mistake over and over again. He keeps overextending because he actually knows he could kill me. Because I'm pretty sure that if he full combos me, I'm pretty sure I could die. So I guess he knows that. If you've like maybe like 2 combos, 2 rotations, and I'm dead, which is true because he's Renekton. But he keeps making the same mistake, no flash, and just keep, like I said, keep getting your jungler to come and keep getting those free kills and that free gold, right? So a lot of you guys ask me, I get this question a lot. Maxske, I win my lane, I'm 5-0, then I mean mid laner's 0-5, but I can't carry the game. My bot lane ints, my jungler ints, my top lane ints, I just can't carry the game. What do I do? Well, obviously every game is different, but if you're 5-0, there's a good chance you can carry the game if you play correctly. So right now, I'm 5-0-1. So what I want to do is, I want to keep, so first thing you want to do is keep the Renekton out of the game, right? If you keep the enemy mid laner out of the game, even if your team is inting, that's still one less player on the enemy team that you have to worry about, right? And then once you, because you have the lead and you don't have to worry about Renekton, you can start roaming to like side lanes, right? You could go top lane, you could go bot lane, you could help roam with your jungler. You try to make proactive plays and get your team some kills. Luckily right now my team is doing pretty well, but that's not always the case. So if you guys are wondering, Maxske, you said this is a 1v9 game. Don't worry, this becomes a 1v9 game. And so there are times when, if you look at the enemy team, right, they have a Mordekaiser, a Kayn, Renekton. The longer this game goes on, the harder it is to kill those champions, right? Renekton, Bruiser, Tanky, well, I think this one has pressed the attack. But anyway, Bruiser, Tanky, Kayn, Conquer, Tanky, Mordekaiser, HP, Conquer, Tank. Like, their team becomes really hard to kill. And as an assassin, I can't kill that, right? So I gotta start, like, I gotta apply more pressure. I gotta try to, you know, snowball even harder. Because we will get outscaled. In terms of, like, they have some OP champions in Kayn. I personally, I hate Kayns and Mordekaiser. I feel like they could easily 1v9 a game. So I'm just trying to apply more and more pressure to Renekton, try to keep out of game. Now I'm getting ganked by the Kayn. I get a little greedy here. I'm trying to 2v1, so I'm trying to kill Kayn and Renekton at the same time. Doing some good damage on my W. Ult, stun, auto attack, return Q. Ooh, I would have actually killed Renekton in that 2v1 situation if Renekton didn't use his R. But that was a bad play though, and I'll tell you why. Because, well, look, oof. So, first things first. I didn't think that Renekton would be able to kill me with 5 HP and stun lock me, but like I said, that's Renekton. I may be 3-0-2 and he may be 0-4, but he can still one-shot me, as you guys saw. So that was a big mistake. I just gave Renekton 600 gold. That's not a part of my plan to win me in the game, right? I made a big mistake. I just gave an enemy mid laner who was 0-4, 600 gold. So now he's basically 2-5, which is terrible. But all that led up, all that happened because of my previous play where I tried a 2v1 Kayn Renekton. All I had to do was Q auto attack, run away from Kayn, and that's it. I keep my ult, I keep my sums, we're all good, I don't die. But I decided to get greedy and try to snowball harder and try to get a double kill or at least one kill in a 1v2 situation. And I ended up burning my ult, burning my sums. I almost killed Renekton, but he ulted. And then I overstayed. I got a little careless. And Renekton just killed me and got 600 gold. So, if you're ever wondering how to carry games when you're fed, you cannot make mistakes like that. Because that mistake just brings enemy back into the game. A good example to give you is, I'm pretty sure you all had this situation where you're winning the game by so much, and then your team starts, like, you know, chilling, you start trolling, where, like, you could end the game, you just gotta hit the Nexus, end the game, but then you decide to, like, try to get a pentakill or something. Next thing you know, the enemy team scales, and somehow you lose the game when you had a free chance to just hit the Nexus and win. Situations like that happen a lot, and that's like a late game, you know, situation where your team is just trolling and think you won the game. You don't win the game until the Nexus dies, right? So the same thing happens in early game. If you're really ahead in the early game, you don't want to, like, lay off the gas pedal, be careless, because then a couple of mistakes in a row and then you lost the lead and then enemy gets back into the game. So always stay focused, never, you know, troll, and, you know, play your heart out till you win the game. So here's the part of the game, like I said, 10 minutes into the game will feel like I'm going to lose. My Warwick is 3-0. I'm 3-1. I died, unfortunately. My bot lane's technically 4-2 combined. So right now it's pretty good. It's 10-4. We're winning. We're winning, right? But I'm 3-1-2. I have Proto Belt, but I can't kill this Renekton anymore. So here we try to fight this Renekton. Ooh, he heals and then he gets away. That was a bad play because I wasted my ignite. But yeah, that was a bad play. I should have saved my ignite. I forgot that he could dash over the wall. And then I try to go in and kill him, but my... Yeah, you see, I'm getting desperate, right? That's called a desperate play. Because like I was about to say, I have Proto Belt. I'm 3-1. I'm up like what 20 CS, but I can't kill Renekton anymore, and he outdamages me. So now I can't snowball off Renekton anymore. So I'm kind of scared. So I have to, like, get a kill. So I try to jump on the Renekton there. I try to redirect my Q with my R, but he got away. So I wasted my ignite and I wasted my ultimate for nothing. And my bot lane just got double kill. So now it's 11-6. But look at the score, right? It's 11-6. So we're up 5 kills, which is a good amount, and especially in the early game. But the enemy team literally has the exact same gold as us. That's why kills don't always matter. It depends about objectives, shutdown gold, right? The enemy literally has the same amount of gold as us, but we have 5 more kills, which is not good. But here I see that I'm roaming bot lane because I see there's a fight and I get a free kill on the Kayn, which gives my team more gold. But still, if you look at the gold charts, we're barely up any gold considering how many kills we have. And like I was saying, I can't kill Renekton anymore. So this game no longer feels like I'm fed because I can't kill a 1-5 Renekton. And my bot lane just got double killed. So now it's like, this game is like starting to not feel so easy anymore, right? It doesn't feel that easy anymore. Because if you look at my AD carry is down 30 CS. 30 CS, I don't know how. But my AD carry is down 30 CS, so. That's usually where all the gold is. Yeah, my AD carry is down 30 CS, that's a lot of gold. And the enemy team got shutdown gold from me. So that's where, like, that extra gold comes from. And they also got first blood tower. So here I see Brand. I could easily jump on Brand and kill him. Just like that, we kill the Brand, ult out of there. And now Lucian's coming to fight me. Pretty risky. Pretty risky. Thank God I have a Soraka and I got a nice shield. But just like that, we got the kill on Brand. So those are the type of plays that help you win games. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of the times when you're in lower elos, you don't fully understand your damage. So you may be like, oh, I see Lucian, I see Brand. That's a 2v1. I'm going to die if I go in. But in reality, if you know your full damage, if you know your kit, you go in, kill Brand, get out, you survive, and you're up 300 gold, and you're up a kill. So missing out on opportunities is a big way that people lose games. You could be 5-0, but you could have been 10-0 if you knew that you could get more kills, right? 10-0 is a whole different story than 5-0, especially on Ekko. 5-0 on Ekko means that I'm even. But here I jump onto the Brand, jump onto the Lucian, back up, but now my Warwick is coming to save the day, and just like that, I get some nice assists. Really good. My Warwick is playing pretty well right now, so that's good. That's good. But you may be asking yourself right now, Maxske, this is not a 1v9. Your Warwick is 5-0. Trust me, it becomes a 1v9. Warwick makes a lot of mistakes that we'll identify soon. A lot of the times, it actually happens in all elos where a person could be playing very, very well early. It could be your teammate, it could be you. They could be playing it could be the enemy team. They could be playing very well early, and then they make several bad decisions in a row, and then their entire lead is gone. So that's why I always say never give up, because we're all human, and eventually a mistake will be made, and if you capitalize on it, you can get back into the game. Or the enemy team can get back into the game, so don't make mistakes. So here I see Brand, and I see Lucian. I'm going to try to jump on the Brand, because Brand is a free juicy kill right now. Boom, just like that, dead. Now fighting Lucian. I missed my R on Lucian, but it's fine, because my team is here, and I get a double kill. So that's another situation, right? How many of you watching would have dove that Brand, right? There was Brand and Lucian on their tower, and I totally went on the Brand, killed the Brand, ulted out of there, and then got another kill on Lucian with the help of my team. Ooh, there's a fight going on here real quick. It's the Kayn and Mordekaiser, pretty scary. We have Soraka heals though. I got another kill, really good. And now I'm gonna get another kill on the Mordekaiser. The Mordekaiser just perma heals, but he's not super fed right now. Actually, he's pretty fed. He's a little fed. But just like that, now we're 9-1-4. So this game is on us to carry. This game is on us to carry. But like I was saying before, how many of you would have went in? Because I was talking about the concept of knowing your damage and knowing when you could get a kill. Because if you don't know that you could kill that Brand and that Lucian at the same time, then you just missed out on 600 gold. Missing out on 600 gold means that you're down 600 gold. And that 600 gold helps you buy items to, you know, snowball the game. And because we killed the Lucian and the Brand, we managed to kill the Kayn and then the Mordekaiser, all in that sequence of events, right? So you don't want to miss out on opportunities. One opportunity can lead to a bigger opportunity. But if you miss that opportunity, then you miss out on all the opportunities. So now I'm 9-1-4. Okay, so here's a big mistake. I don't know why I did this. Look, like I'm watching this right now. I don't know what I was thinking. And this is a really bad thing. I do get a kill on Brand, but I just gave Mordekaiser 900 gold. And the enemy's team spawned Rift Herald. And this is really bad. This is really bad. And now my Warwick is going in solo. And now my Warwick went in solo for the same reason. For no reason. I went in for no reason, and now he went in for no reason. And now my Kai'Sa died. And now the enemy Mordekaiser is just going after my Soraka. Soraka dies. We do kill somebody, but you see what happened there? Like, let's analyze. So that was a perfect example of a huge throw that people make when they're fed. Like, you know, I was literally just talking about it. Oh, when people are fed, if they make one mistake, they could throw the game and just wait for it. And look what I did. I made a mistake that the enemy team waited for. So originally, I thought I could just throw my W, I'm super fed, stun the Kayn or whatever, maybe stop the Rift Herald, make a hero play, get out of there with my R, and I'm fine. But I ended up messing up, and I died. And that was huge because I gave a Mordekaiser 900 gold. So if we lose this game, like my bot lane could be 0-10, my top laner could be 0-10, but that play could have been the play that loses us the game. So it would actually be my fault, even though my score looks pretty nice. That's why score doesn't always mean everything. If you're 10-0 and you make a bad play that loses your team the game, it's your fault you lost. Because you could have carried that game. Right? So yeah, and because I went in, my Warwick went in, and my Warwick died, and then my entire team ended up dying. So all that happened. The enemy team just got like over 1,500 gold from me doing an int play. From me doing, my team shouldn't have followed me. My Warwick shouldn't have followed me, but I am the most fed player, so obviously they would follow me. So completely my fault. Try to avoid making mistakes like that, because those mistakes will literally lose you the game. So anyway, now I'm scared because look at the gold again. The enemy team has the exact same gold as us, but we have 9 more kills. So the same way I inted the enemy team gold, this Mordekaiser wants to return the favor. And that's right, we beat a broken champion. They got nice 500 gold. So like I said, people just keep throwing. Like, never give up, no matter what elo. People literally just do that. Like the same way I did it, this Mordekaiser did it. Recognize your mistakes and try not to do it next time, and you'll climb a lot faster and throw a lot less games. So look what happened to the enemy team now, right? Ooh, I tried to kill the Lucian. So look what happened to the enemy team. The Mordekaiser went in 1v5, the same thing that I did. He ended up dying, and now 2 of his teammates died. And now we have the advantage again. It's just a back and forth, right? That's actually a really good lesson, because there's a lot of examples of people being fed and people throwing. Sadly, one of those examples was me. But hey, I don't do that anymore. I learned from my mistakes. So now we're going for this dragon. I'm going to jump onto the Renekton. Look, oh, my Renekton is so strong. I do get a kill Renekton, but now we have to get out of here because it looks like the enemy Kane and Mordekaiser are here. The Juggernaut tanks are here, and my entire team just died. Whew. That's what happens when you give Mordekaiser and Kane kills. They're AoE, perma healing, perma damage, perma tank, perma everything. So now it's a scary situation. So I'm trying to stop the enemy team from doing Baron. So I jump onto the Lucian and Mordekaiser. So I managed to kill the Lucian, and now I'm running in circles because I thought that if I don't do this, the enemy team goes for Baron. Because look, they are. I feel like they try to go for Baron, but they realize, well, it's just Brandon Kane, right? We can't do Baron. So I'm just trying to juke run away. I just bought a lot of time. I don't know if that was the correct play, but looking at this again, I feel like they were going to do Baron. So I jumped on the Lucian and the Mordekaiser to stop them from doing Baron. I think they could have done it. So I don't know if that was the right play, but looking from that, it seems like it was the right play. And it was a 1-for-1. I got a kill for it too. So I wouldn't say it's too bad. So here's a huge mistake. My Warwick is pinging Baron. I am the most fed member of my team, and my Mordekaiser is pinging Baron. Yes, we have a Cho'Gath for eating. We have also the smite. So we have like a 3,000. No, we have like a 2,000 damage smite or whatever. But why? The entire enemy team is alive, and my Mordekaiser. Why do I keep saying Mordekaiser? My Warwick. Look, he asked to go for Baron. And now my entire team is gonna die. This made no sense to me. I actually got super tilted off this because why would you call Baron when your mid laner, your most fed champion, was dead? That was a really bad call. And he also missed. He didn't smite when Cho'Gath ate. So Cho'Gath ate at like 2,000, and Warwick didn't smite it because I guess he wasn't ready or whatever. And we lost Baron too. So that was a huge, like I said, huge mistake from the Warwick. Huge mistake. Huge. Even bigger mistake than me inting before. Because he gave Baron and like 3 kills. Now we have to play tower defense. They're going to get this inhib, but getting inhib is not the worst thing in the world. So we can actually fight here. Everything is pretty low, and we do have a massive Cho'Gath. Yeah, I see we got a nice kill. Maybe we get another one? It's fine. We got 1 kill. It's not bad. Not bad at all. So, the enemy team getting a Nexus, getting the inhib isn't the worst thing in the world. Because if they get the inhib, that means you always have like giant minions coming into your base, which is a lot of free XP in CS. So if the enemy team can't end the game or can't apply more pressure, you get a lot of free farm in this mid lane right now, or in any lane that your inhib dies. So my advice to you is, if you're ever in a game where you win a giant team fight at like 15 minutes, you somehow crack the enemy team's base because you have like a Tristana or whatever, don't go for the inhib. Because if you take the inhib at around 15 minutes or like earlier or a little bit later before Baron spawns, then the enemy team has like several minutes of like free waves going into their base, so they get free XP. And like it's pretty hard to crack multiple inhibs pre-Baron, pre-20 minutes. You may get lucky when one team fight get an inhib, but like doing that more than one time is pretty unlikely unless the enemy team's an FF and they gave up. So if you take the enemy inhib and Baron is not up yet, pre-20 minutes, then you're just giving the enemy team free XP to catch up back into the game. A lot of coaches in League of Legends tell you, don't take an enemy inhib that early because then they just get free XP and you can lose the game. Because XP is very important. Levels are very important. Just want to emphasize that real quick. So just because we lost an inhib in mid lane, it's not the end of the world, because we have a bit of time before the next Baron spawns, which means that we can have some nice juicy farms coming into our base for free. And we still have towers. We still have tier 2 towers and bottom top, so we're good and we're safe. So here, I see that my team is about to gank this Mordekaiser, so I quickly come. I knew the enemy team was going to rope to help Mordekaiser, so that's why I'm here. I have my Morello Leandri's Torment, which I'm going to talk about real quick. But anyway, we have a nice team fight going out. Get some nice anti-healing with my Morello Namacon. And boom, just like that, I got more shutdown gold on the Kayn. I'm pretty low here. I know the Lucian's trying to kill me, so I have to outplay this Lucian. Throw my W, QE, Portabelt. Boom, nice outplay. Really good, really good. So several things happened there. One, I went top lane because I saw that my team was going to fight the Mordekaiser, and I assumed that the enemy team would come help him. If I didn't come top, my team dies. But because I assumed that they would gank, they would try to help their Mordekaiser, I came top. We won that fight. But a big reason why we were playing well is because of the build that I'm going. I'm going Leandri's Morello Namacon. If you're ever playing versus like a Kayn, a Vlad, Mordekaiser, Volibear, some champion that heals has HP, going Portabelt Leandri's Morello or Portabelt Morello Leandri's, it means that you get 6 seconds of anti-healing. Because you know Leandri's Torment gives you a burn, and every time you do magic damage, Morello Namacon stops your healing, cuts your healing in half. So you get 6 seconds instead of 3 seconds, which is really good versus like Vlad, Kayn, Mordekaiser, Renekton. So I talk about that build in my latest economics video. So just to reiterate that fact that I don't need Lichbane to kill Renekton, Kayn, Mordekaiser, because they're so tanky and they're scary. But if I could burn them and stop them from healing, that's way better than Lichbane, right? Way better than Lichbane. I also bought a Void Staff just to do even more. Just try to do as true damage, basically, because the Kayn does have MR, and a lot of them have Merc Treads, but that's pretty much it. So I'm basically doing true damage to most of their team. I have all the magic pens and the anti-healings. So when you're playing at this point in the game, you want to push the side waves and then group with your team. Because I don't trust my... Oh, there you go. My Warwick is... Like I was saying, my Warwick is pinging to fight. And I was bot lane. Like, why is my Warwick pinging to fight if I'm bot lane? It's 5v4. Like, he did it again. He did it at Baron before, and he just did it again. And now my Cho'Gath dies. I'm trying to come here save the day, but... Yeah. I got a nice R, get Kayn's GA, kill the enemy illusion, then I have to run away. Because if I die here, we lose. If I die here, we lose the game. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I was literally just saying, when you're playing this at this point in the game, you want to push the side wave just so it like leaves your base and starts pushing away. And then you want to group with your team. Why? Because your team will be Pepega and they will start fighting. And what did my Warwick do? My Warwick pinged my team to fight when I wasn't even there. There was no reason to fight. There's really no reason to fight. It wasn't like we got like a pick or anything. It wasn't like someone was low. It was just go fight. And we ended up losing that fight and losing an inhib. So, just so you guys know, in late game with Ekko, try to push the side lanes, and then once you push it a little bit, get back to your team in mid lane or any lane. But make sure never to push the lane opposite of where the objective is. So like I don't want to go pushing bot lane when Baron's up. So I see that Baron's up, so I shouldn't have went here, but the enemy team's not doing Baron yet. So like a lot of people would stay and keep pushing, but that's wrong. Because if I stay bot lane, that enemy team is a 4v5 for Baron. So I quickly ran bot lane to throw out 1Q to help push the wave. And now I'm running back to my team, and now we're going to start fighting. So I'm going to jump on the enemy team, do my entire combo. I'm really fed. Like I'm basically full build. Get a nice double kill, triple kill. 1v9 player, quadra kill. Can I get the pentakill? Do I get the pentakill? Pop quiz. Pentakill? Boom! Pentakill! I have 22 kills? That's insane. And now we get Baron. So yeah, just to reiterate, I went bot lane really quickly to push the wave with 1Q, just one wave, just because the wave was crashing into our tower. But usually, if your Baron is up, if the Baron is up and you don't have TP, never be that far from Baron. If you're gonna split push and Baron's up and you don't have TP, go top lane or stay in mid lane. Never go bot lane, because then the enemy team will just start Baron. That was kind of risky there, because I did walk bot lane, throw out 1Q, but luckily there was no fighting. My Warwick didn't ping go in, so that was all fine. But for next time, I don't have to. There was really no point for me to go bot and throw out a Q for that wave. So that could have been a bad play, but it ended up being fine. But now I'm super fed. 22 kills in a Diamond 2 game. That's PogChamp. So now it's time to close out the game, right? We have the Baron. Once you have the Baron, really easy to close out the game. We also have 2 Earth Dragons. So getting towers will be so easy. So easy. And I have a lot of stacks of Medjais, so really good too. Don't want to do anything stupid though, right? There's no point of tower diving. There's no point of doing an aggressive play, because we have the Baron. I'm super fed. Take it slow and easy. Slow and steady wins the race. Just get the towers and then, you know, call it a game. Because if I could potentially dive here, get some kills and get out. But that's risky, because there's no point of diving if we have a Baron. Get the dragon, right? Get the objectives. No point to rush into anything. Don't want to throw the game, because it's really possible to throw the game. If I die, I feel like we lose a lot of damage. I'm basically all the damage on my team. Right? Really good, really good. So now we're going for bot lane here, because we have a wave pushing up. We have a cannon minion right here. So we're going to take this wave and try to get these objectives. We got these towers. We want to get the outer towers first. There is a big wave going in mid lane, as you see on the mini map, but that is fine because we have Baron recalls and we have, you know, Baron buff. We have Baron buff, so it's fine. We'll out push mid lane, and if anything happens, we go back instantly because we have Baron. We have Baron backs, and now we have 3 Earth Dragons. So we want to back up here. Brand just ulted and did a lot of damage, so we should just back up here. No point of taking any risks. We're kind of low. Let's back, clear those minions in the mid lane, and then continue our push. Simple as that. No point to do anything stupid. So here I make a decision to sell my Void Staff for a death cap. And the reason I do that is, if I look at the enemy team, the only person with actual MR is the Kayn, right? So I don't really care. I have 800. I went from 500 HP to 800 HP. I went from 500 AP to 800 AP. Bought an Elixir of Sorcery. So it doesn't matter how much MR the Kayn has. I'll still one-shot him. And 300 AP helps me one-shot their entire team. And they don't have any MR, so Void Staff is unnecessary. And Death Cap's a lot stronger. So this should actually be the final push. I could probably get another pentakill if I wanted to here. I'm so fed. When Ekko get oh, Kane tries to make a hero play. Kane tried to make a hero play, but luckily I was gotta always pay attention. Had to E out of that. Even if he hit me, I would have been fine. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he tried to make a hero play because he has to, or he's gonna lose his game. My choke out the TP top lane, so we're getting that top tower, which is perfectly fine. If there's a wave top lane, I'm gonna take that wave into the tower because the mid lane wave wasn't there yet, so there's no point of wasting time and waiting. So here I could probably force a fight. Anybody I jump on could potentially die, so I could just force a fight here. Because right now we're just wasting time. The game's going on too long. I want to go next game. Let me just try to like force a smart fight. My team is stronger. Should be free and good to go. So I jump onto the Lucian. Easy one shot onto the Lucian. Click R onto the Kane. I got ulted by the Mordekaiser, which is fine. Because I do a lot of damage. And I place a nice W. Get a nice shield. I almost died. Even if I did die, it would still be fine. Because my entire team is alive. And from that engage, my team could now potentially win the game. I don't think we win the game yet, though. I'm gonna go for the towers first, obviously. Because Kane is still alive, and Brand is still alive. My Soraka has no HP. Yeah, it's kind of risky here. Kind of risky. Yeah, I say back up. Because our Soraka super is about to die. And we don't have a wave. So there's no point of being here if we don't have a wave, right? So I want to ping my team back. Tell them that Baron is spawning. We don't want my team to die right now. And then if they die, give the enemy a free Baron, right? Because the timers are like, what, 50 seconds or whatever? That would be a free Baron for the enemy team. We had no wave top lane, just back. Back, reset. Get Baron, end the game. Pretty simple. No point of overstaying. Because if we manage to die somehow in some bad play, the enemy team can end the game. Because we have no inhib tower in mid lane, right? I'm going for blue buff and I see Kane. Kane's trying to go in on my Cho'Gath. My Kai'Sa's not here yet, so maybe it was a good play from the Kane. I don't know. It was their last chance. But it's fine, we're going. Stop him from healing. He's like 1v5ing right now. And then the entire enemy team dashes in. But luckily we're really fed. Nice ult. And just like that, we ace the enemy team. Boom. And that is the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode inside my Ekko Mind. This game started out being really good to, oh no, really bad decisions to Maxske 1v9 pentakill. So I hope you guys learned something on how to 1v9 a game as Ekko. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.